It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Carlos Santana, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. Ryan Yarbrough will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that pitched in the All-Star game earlier this year. I like the way this guy goes about his business. He attacks the strike zone, and one of the things he's not afraid to do, let the opposing team put the ball in play. A solid all-around pitcher.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
To 1-2 now. One of those few occasions we're happy to be inside this place. 98 and humid outside, but a steady 72 degrees here inside. Oh, and a big curveball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is retired to start out the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Garcia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
1 strike.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
The pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. New York off to a 1-0 lead. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Stepping up now, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Garcia.
And that's in there for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right now.
Now to the plate, Willy Adames. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
0-2. What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Garcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing, and oh my. Hit him with the Hein. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Rays take a 2-1 lead.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
The third baseman.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0.
Ball. Hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly according to plan. 2 aces on the mound. We thought they were going to throw up donuts all game. Both teams are able to score. Let's see which one settles down quicker.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-1 home. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Judge looks up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
If you want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter.
First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He
That
fell
is
behind 2-0 to start the at-bat.
baseman.
That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Nate Lowe. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Two and two. 3 runs already home here. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Another try at 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Brandon Lau will be next. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Brandon Lau is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Rays 3 and the Yankees 1. So now Carlos Santana, although his home run total is one of the league's best, his pace of hitting him out of the park has slowed down a bit here in the second half.
Yeah, but he gives himself a chance. I know it's slowed a little bit, but if you polled a lot of guys in the big leagues, you hitting that 4, 5, 6 homer range, you'll take that over the course. Average that out. 6 times 6, that's 36 bombs. I know you're not winning any home run titles, but you might have a chance to hang in there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And this is popped up near second base. And Lau is there for the catch. There's one gone.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 1-1 is strike two, swinging.
1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Count even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Softly hit out towards short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Score holds. It's 3-1. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Severino, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Here now the 2-2.
That's the ball. Full count.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And Tampa Bay has taken a 4-1 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Kevin Biggio is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. A dozen home runs, and the RBI count at 35. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Two balls and no strikes.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
3-0 now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. There's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call.
Now
busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Ready to take his hacks again, Willie Adames, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark, so this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. That's wide. 2-0. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Top of the third set to get underway. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch.
No, ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third.
That's a foul ball.
But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Full count now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Scorched to third. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Here's Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0.
No, that missed.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
3-0 to him now. From the stretch. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
In now, Trevor Story. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the run is in to score from second.
The left fielder, number 22.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your base.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
So stepping in, Joey Gallo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's inside. That's the ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
2-2.
Slow roller down the third baseline. The tag gets one, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
The right fielder, number 90.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's Carlos Santana now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1. Here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game. So he's able to come through here with two away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Now the relay home. And they will take the lead as he's safe at the plate, and it's now a 5-4 game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 9 men. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Willie Adames will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Gets dirty and gloves it. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Up next for the Rays, Tommy La Stella. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Torres brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 1-0 home. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down in order go the Rays, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jake Marisnick. And it's fouled away. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Throw over to the bag. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here he comes on 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
A bouncer to the left side. Adames picks it up. And that's the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. Comes set. The 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. And they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Now back.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Joey Gallo is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 5-4. Striding in once again, Nate
Leading
Lowe
off
comes
for the
into this
Rays,
at-bat 0 for 1
the
in the
first
ballgame.
baseman, Nate Lowe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball inside.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
A ball and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to
The
protect
bat,
before the ball
number
even left
8.
the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. This will take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a liner. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the left fielder, Alex.
Sliding into the box,
Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. To short. Story plays it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Still down a run, it's 5-4.
Your
Charlie
attention,
Morton,
please.
the 6'5"
Now
right-hander,
pitching for the
takes
Rays,
over on the mound.
number 50, Charlie Morton.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's taken him deep once. Drilled right back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kevin Biggio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
In there, and it's even at 1. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. A 1-1. And he fouls this one off. 1-2. Here it comes.
Ball. 2-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leore.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leore Garcia. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. McCutchen will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 5, the Rays 4. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Gio Urshela.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And it's 1-2. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and he misses it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's out.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The count now at 2-1. Pitch on the way. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Up next
2 away now in the Yankees 6th. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Down is full.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Braden Bristow enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 11, Braden Bristow.
Willie Adames will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And now a pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. Into the box now, Tommy La Stella. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. He's there and records the first out. Ready for another chance? Hunter Renfroe 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa. And the deficit holds at 5-4. Diego Castillo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story, number 28 on the season, and it's now 6-4. Plate now, Andrew McCutchen. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That's popped up. In comes Dickerson, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's the first pitch to him. Gleyber Torres is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. From the stretch. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that misses up and in. 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and that is 27 for him on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Chaz Rowe will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Ball. 2-1.
4 runs here in this half inning. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 9-4. Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
68, Dylan Betances.
Last half of the 7th here, and here comes the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Over toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now,
Number 8.
Brandon Lau. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
No, that's down. Ball.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Yeah.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball
That's a ball.
3.
3-1.
On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson.
Alex.
He got on top of one and was a
Dickerson.
ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Now the 2-0.
That's the ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. They trail it here 9-4. Oliver Drake has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here.
Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's out.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Ball 3.
3 balls and no strike.
There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. The 3-1. High pop up. Low. Just to the right of the mound. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Jake Marisnick. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Low. Moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Trevor Story. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Alvarado. Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
2-0, here it is. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch.
Full count.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Has a look, now the pitch. Aaron Judge stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. Number 28 on the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
To the plate now, Carlos Santana. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Renfro's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 13-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the DH, Kevin Biggio.
The designated hitter, Kevin Biggio.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting,
At the plate,
catcher,
Mike Zunino. It was a walk in his last trip.
Zunino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0 delivery. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. On a line, that's a base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Urshela camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
So digging in now, Willie Adames. So
Adames.
far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Tampa. They trail by a bunch.
Nick Anderson enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First offering on its way. Gleyber Torres is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
2-0.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first down.
Now that's
stepping up to the plate, Gio Urshela, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, ball.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Jake Marisnik.
Into the box, Jake Marisnik, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Yankees lead this one 13-4. Digging in, Tommy La Stella starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Soft liner to the right side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
So he got him swinging. Hunter Renfroe is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
Nate Lowe.
At the plate now, Nate Lowe. Swinging a hard liner to short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, number 8.
Digging in once again, Brandon Lau. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Betances is ready. Here's the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And this one's in the dirt.